Follow me, Migos Impossible. Migos, my name is Tam316. Welcome back to another reaction video. Welcome to my 14th reaction to Robot Wars, the 4th War. So, heat end time. We are inching towards the finish line, but we still got a few more heats to go. So let's go and watch another one. I think some of you knew this coming in, but this copy of Heat N is not as good as the other copies. It was uploaded by a different person. As a result, slightly worse quality, and there's no intro.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome a former member of the SAS, that's the Surbiton Ant Lovers Society, Craig Charles.
There's always been a couple of things putting me off contact sports. The word contact and the word sport. You see, I'm not exactly the fittest of fellas. I once told a mate of mine that I couldn't jump the hurdles in his back lawn, and then he said they were croquet hoops. Which is why on Robot Wars, we let the robots do all the running round for us. And contact, they can't get enough of it. Let's take a look at who's getting physical this week.
Well, we've seen Exterminator
Arnold
2 before,
Arnold.
22. We've seen Judge Shred 2 before Millennium
Wait a
Falcon
minute.
newcomers. So a Rambot Arnold Terminator against the seeded
That-
number 6.
That name's a little... I'm afraid to even say that.
The BMOF team is back. For more destruction, of course. They've got 2.5 grand's worth of titanium bucket here, which can lift.
I know what the... I obviously get
probably.
it, but like, holy shit.
Mike's skateboard. Sacrifices for Robot Wars. That apparently is meant to stop the thing flipping out, we shall see. But you don't need 2.5 grand. For Robot Wars, you could use an old water bucket like this one. This is the Arnold Terminator team. Holly here is a chief strategist, working hard.
I'm just gonna call it
Not very
Arnold, bro.
destructive, but it's a start. They could apparently possibly lift 200 kilograms, but if they lift 100, we think that they'll blow up. And this is Rambot, new to the wars. This is the fastest robot we've got, 20 miles an hour. That is very, very nifty. That's because they've got modified Bosch motors in here, which will do the deed. That's a flipper. That'll come at you like a punch, even though it's small. It's very, very powerful. Titanium padded, so Shunt will have a problem getting through that. Also, start together with glue. That should be interesting. Will they be Larry the Lamb or a wolf in sheep's clothing?
They're right there, bro.
Time to unleash the dogs of war. And boy, are they rabid. Hey, 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 let the wars begin!
There's never a word difference there. You guys say rabid, we say rabbit.
From High Wycombe, Arnold Terminator.
Lightest in the heat at 73.6 kilos. The lifting mechanism
Not really a
provides the
big
weaponry,
difference.
can self-right. The chassis
Different
comes from a
means.
cold water storage tank. Let's hope Arnold doesn't catch a cold.
It's
Now,
ice
we've
to
seen
meet
the
you.
Inglis family
What the
before
fuck
in
is
the last
that?
series with a walking robot, Miss Struts. It's the first time, though, they've entered a roller and not a walker.
What the fuck?
We're Team II. I'm Ian, the team captain. This is my daughter Holly.
Bro.
This is my son William. And this is our robot.
Nice outfits.
Arnold Terminator.
Arnold has got a lifting device powered by a winch, which also acts as a self-righter. He has got 2 bits of metal here, which stick out at the side when the lifter goes up, so that if he's on his side, he'll be...
Oh, she wanted to talk.
lifted onto his front again.
Arnold Terminator is a water tank, and he's got a mirror surface so he can scare away the other robots.
I don't even know what she just said, but...
Rambot.
2 steel spikes at the front and back act as lifting devices here. The outer shell is aluminium, the inner titanium.
I
for
didn't
extra
catch any of
protection.
that.
And at speeds of 20 miles an hour, as we've heard, this can really ram and slam.
Whoa.
Hello, my name is David Johnson. This is Tim Denyer, and this is Warren, and we are Team Challenge. And this
Does
is
Warren not have a last name?
At the front.
Warren didn't
we've
get a
got,
last name, bro.
Spikes which we're going to ram into the opposition, and talons on the bottom to hook them. On the back, we've got more spikes. We're going to reverse into
Poor
them as
Warren.
fast as we can and knock hell out of them. Inside, we've got the biggest batteries we could get our hands on and the biggest motors in the business. So we know we're going to do some damage with this robot.
Okay.
From Hemel Hempstead and number 6 lead, Behemoth.
A mighty machine, heavy at 80 kilos, a titanium
Number
shell and
6,
bucket
wow.
scoop, 2 motors, and an electric wheelchair gearbox, top speeds of 6 miles an hour, and can be top heavy. You'll see what I mean from the Series 3 heat final. Pitbull rolled and in trouble, but the arena spike toppled Behemoth, and that was it, crashing over. Have they learned a lesson?
I think that's another one. I think we would say
Hi,
Behemoth.
this is Team Behemoth, myself Anthony Pritchard, Kane Aston, and Michael Pritchard. This year, this is Behemoth Evolution 3. The strength on the bucket is 300 kilograms, which just gives us good tippability.
This year we've come along with self-writers, so
It's
that
fun
even if
finding
we
a
roll
little
right
word
upside down, we can always write and get back on our wheels.
We've also upgraded the drive for this.
Some people get weirdly competitive about it. It's like,
Oh, you're supposed to say the word this way.
I just like seeing the differences.
Roboteers, stand by.
Behemoth with Anthony Pritchard, 23 years of age there in the middle, and his brother Michael.
I
to the
guess
left,
I'll
and
take.
Aston
Well,
two.
who do I take to go
Arnold-
out?
Arnold Terminator with Ian English at the controls, and Rambot, of course. Looks good, doesn't it? David Johnson, an electrical engineer at the controls.
2.
I guess Arnold goes out?
The Rambot dark horses
Yeah.
in this, but it's
Place your
immediately
bets.
Arnold Terminator taking on Behemoth. Behemoth strong with the bucket scoop. Arnold back on the attack. Looks quite lightweight in comparison, giving 7 kilos in that push and shove tug of war. Almost toppling Behemoth. And this was the danger of We've seen it already. Behemoth complete the task here. Behemoth in real trouble. A great yawning gap opens as it flexes the scoop now, and Behemoth getting away.
Oh!
This time it's Arnold who takes the tumble. Behemoth using the
Oh, you're done.
Oh! Underneath. Luckily, Arnold Terminator is okay.
Rambot saved him.
Way up and rolling again. Sergeant Bash comes in. Rambot back onto the arena wall. Very quick Rambot, 20 miles an hour.
Oh, they're double teaming him now.
Speedy. Look at that underneath Sergeant Bash with the wedge shape again. 2 steel spikes on the back. It has that little
You're done.
punchy flipper as well, and over goes Arnold Terminator once
Oh,
more.
he flipped him
Has
back.
the self-righting mechanism, the
I didn't
metal
know he had
side
self-righting.
rings.
Oh,
Flips
Rambot.
right back as Behemoth flips Rambot, but they can roll either side.
Oh,
of
Rambot.
They're okay.
Oh, Rambot's getting fucked up now.
Self-righting mechanism,
Behemoth's
the wheels
really
can
good, damn.
Roll Rambot either way up. Over onto the side.
Okay, Arnold's
goes
been flipped like 5
Arnold
times now.
Terminator. Out come the wings. Rights itself again. Very even this one. Behemoth.
This is
Seed
interesting.
number 6 on the attack again with the classic.
Because I think you could argue Arnold's done more than Rambot, but Arnold's also been flipped a fuck ton of times.
With an attack using the spikes,
Including once by
Against the
Rambot.
arena wall. Behemoth attacking.
Oh!
Terminator. Rambot in underneath Arnold. Behemoth looks trying to lift. Rambot, this is great stuff.
Yeah, this is a good fight. Best fight in a while.
Eyes of Arnold Terminator.
Seriously.
Will those eyes be shut in defeat? Behemoth flipping Rambot. Not a worthy attack, that. Not really if it comes to points to be gained by driving style. Oh, and Behemoth's been punching on the side.
Yeah, wow.
For the spikes of Rambot.
Oh!
Almost to the end. Attacking.
Did he just kill himself? No, he's fine. He's
So
fine.
we've seen aggression from Rambot all the way through.
Wow, this is such an even fight.
Driving control by Rambot. Too quick for its own good, perhaps. We've also seen aggression from Arnold Terminator and from Behemoth, but Behemoth has sustained damage.
Oh.
Under 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, this is a
Behemoth
crazy
on the
fight.
attack. Well, that counted in its favour, as the judges will decide a very, very close battle.
I
One of the closest
think
we've
you
ever
gotta
had.
put Arnold out there for how many times it got flipped. I think Rambot did enough.
So our 3 judges.
That was the
this
best
time
fight in like
style
4 or 5 heats, bro. Seriously.
Behemoth immediately attacked by Arnold Terminator. But then Arnold taking 1 or 2 tumbles. Points knocked off. Self-righting, points gained for control. Rambot rushing around, causing damage, I think. But was it controlled aggression?
I think it was enough.
The decision's in. Rambot has been eliminated.
Oh, boo!
So how's the team feeling?
We're pretty down, I'm afraid.
Yeah,
Lots of the judge's decision.
I don't
I
agree.
might not agree with that, but
Me
that's
neither.
life. We live to fight another day.
It was a great fight,
You were
though.
basically too powerful.
Yeah,
It was
that's
gonna
right.
be
Yes,
either
they had
them or
all the
Arnold,
power there,
but I think it
finding
should have been
a lot of trouble
Arnold.
Getting it actually down onto the.
I think they had
arena
too much of
floor
a
there.
hard-on for what
And
Arnold did at the very
you know,
beginning
ended
of
up
the
a little
fight.
bit out of control, which is a shame.
But like
Look at
after
the
that, it got
arena
flipped
floor.
like
Yes,
6
we did
times,
that as
and
well.
You're
Rambot did a
basically
lot.
too good a robot, but power is nothing without control.
Yeah,
Has to be controlled aggression.
I disagree there.
Behemoth and Arnold Tomenegger through. Judge Shred 2, Millennium Bug and
Controlled aggression sounds like a bullshit excuse to me. Oh my god, new gimmick.
The Judge
Let's
Shred
go.
team is back from Leicester. Judge Shred 2. Horrifically sharp pincer there. It's pneumatically powered. There's the CO2, the fiery signature cylinder. They've got a sulphuriter and a flipper, but it doesn't crush. Now, if you thought you'd heard the last of the Millennium Bug, it is back with legs on.
Holy
8
shit.
of them walks at the same speed as me. It's got a powerful lifting fork at the front here, so they think. They only put it on this morning and it hasn't been tested.
Oh, great.
The pressure of Robot Wars. Will it walk or will it kick the derriere of Exterminator? They've also got a ferocious-looking axe there. They've got every kind
Did
of...
you see him roll his eyes?
For the strap heat there, here is padding. This is the fastest robot that I think I've seen on Robot Wars, 25 miles an hour. That is awesome. And for one of these three...
He's like, fuck off. What? How did you... How? What? Okay. Damn teleporting judges.
From Norwich, Millennium Bug.
I really want to see if this thing works.
Therefore allowed to be twice as heavy as the rest. The 2,000 RPM rotating disc was inspired by the success of Hypnodisc in the last wars. Will this be a bugbear for the rest?
Every time he says Hypnodisc, I think he says Hitler Disc. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm the team captain and designer.
It always
of the
sounds like
Millennium
Hitler
Bug.
Disc.
Our team members are my son Thomas and Andrew Walker. Now, we're a walking robot, and that means we can be twice as heavy as the other robots. So we think we've got an excellent chance, and we're hoping to do very well. And we've been practicing our Millennium Bug special celebration, just like the footballers do. So, chaps, if you join with me, this is the celebration.
His face bomb.
From Hereford and seeded number 22, Exterminator.
That's the mood.
Will they exterminate?
Exterminate!
Hit two 750-watt, 24-volt industrial motors give the power. The shell is aluminium, and it's very, very quick. Takes a special robot to push Panic Attack all the way, and that's what happened in Series 3 in their heat final, but then they blew their gas canister and couldn't self-right, and it was the end, but
Damn.
Exterminator are back.
I'm Simon, this is Paul. We have another team member, Marlon. This is our robot Exterminator.
Exterminate.
Our main weapon is our axe here, which we use to impale as many opponents as possible.
Should we fail to use the axe, we may use the self-right mechanism to flip our robots over.
Shouldn't it be installed?
As a defense mechanism, we have the bucket on the front, and should we get flipped, we have a self-right mechanism on the side.
From Colville in Leicestershire, Judge Shred 2.
Back to fast judgment again with a short, sharp shock treatment from the pneumatic axe. It has a wedge.
Where do they always get these wheelchair motors? How many grandmas were left without motors?
In Series 3,
I really want to know, though, where are they getting these wheelchair motors from? Where does everybody get these?
Bear Grudges.
Hi, we're Team Judge Shred. This is our robot, Judge Shred 2. These are my colleagues, David and Paul.
Hey, my job is to look after the drivetrain, the electronics in here.
George
I'm
Washington
responsible
looking
for
ass.
weapons, axe, flipper, both powered by CO2.
Alright.
Roboteers.
This could be a good one.
Here they are then. Judge Shred 2.
I guess I'll say the
Controls, they're in middle
bug
Alan
goes
Blake,
out
school
just because I don't know if it's
technician,
gonna
Millennium Bug
work.
With young Thomas praying that Dad doesn't do that. Celebration dance and Exterminator. Marlon Pritchard at the controls at the right.
I like them all. I guess I'll say the bug goes out. I don't know if it's gonna work. Like your bets.
It's interesting to see how the Walker gets on here.
Yeah, me
Millennium
too.
Bug. Actually quicker than the Walkers in the last series. Developments have been made. Very
What's-
interesting. They're up to 4 miles an hour. I know, it's not startling. There you go. Exterminator slamming into Judge Shred 2 and forcing it against the arena wall.
Is Judge Shred not moving?
The judges from behind. And the wibble wobble of Millennium Bug. Those legs scaffolding pipes.
No, it's moving. It's just slow.
Exterminator rolls away into safety. And Judge Shred 2 comes in on the attack and flicks away a bit of protective metal. Oh,
That was easy.
Decorative only. For Millennium Bug, look at the great bludgeoning rotating disc at the
Ooh.
back. 2,000 RPM, and that will cause problems. Do not get too tight to that. Another piece of metal comes flying off.
Oh, they're just double teaming it, bro. Oh, never mind. Now they're fighting each other.
To hack Exterminator and Judge Shred 2 Exterminator through the flames.
Just lit himself on fire for no reason.
To take on
through the fire and the flames.
Axe of Exterminator making no impression whatsoever there on the shell of Judge Shred.
Yeah, the bug literally can't do anything, bro.
Polycarbonate and alloy, and at the moment, in this particular battle, I'd say Judge Shred 2 is the most impressive, but Exterminator means business now again.
Okay, yeah, just destroy the bug.
The arena is absolutely littered now with
Y'all should just
shards
destroy
of
the
metal
bug
from the bug.
and get on with the next
And
one.
again, it's Judge Shred 2 to come in. No, he leaves Exterminator to do more damage.
Too bad never didn't have a flipper.
Bug out there, left alone.
Oh, you a scooper?
And it will not be going to the ugly bug ball tonight.
Just scoop it.
Poor old Millennium. Exterminator 2.
Ole! Hey!
Again in with a pincer movement to roll Millennium Bug over.
Ole, 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 ole,
For the Millennium
ole,
Bug.
ole. Yeah, you're done.
That's like a beetle when turned topsy-turvy. Oh, someone go in and write it.
Well, we got our answer. It did not work.
In the world can rescue Millennium Bug now.
Aww.
See Rory Williams and Andrew Walker and the celebration wiggle of the fingers. Let your fingers do the walking. Let your robots do the talking. And it's silence from them. Exterminator with the axe. They're the Judge Shred 2
He's
boys.
like, please God, please help me.
And Millennium Bug
Oh, don't
the
flip
arena
him.
floor flipper.
Oh.
They didn't even bounce right way up. Dead Metal comes in to cut off the scaffolding poles. Millennium Bug no more.
Ugh.
Flipped. And a bit of a flop.
The bug's on its back, legs flailing, flipped out of the competition.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Don't really want that stand.
Well, it would have been all right if it had stayed upright, eh?
But wasn't that amazing when that hydraulic floor came up and flew through the air and sort of
if it landed on its
crashing
feet,
down?
we would
I was
have been
hopeful. I
running
was thinking,
still.
oh, we're going to land on our feet.
You still couldn't do anything, though.
Anyway, it was good fun, wasn't it?
Yeah. It hasn't been immobilised.
That counts as immobilised. We're definitely out of the competition.
I think it was immobilized.
No denying that.
You weren't immobilised, are you sure?
Yeah.
You are a deceased, defunct ex-robot. Exterminator 2 and Judge Shred 2 go through.
There's been some good ones.
Behem off against the Judge. Exterminator 2 against Arnold. Arnold Terminator.
It's going to be a while before our competing robots are up and at it. So in the meantime, let's play some pinball.
Pinball's rigged, bro.
Craig, you'll remember how last time we saw Gemini pass
Yeah,
the total
that
of long
Gemini
time
should
leaders
not
Spawn
have
and
been allowed
Scuttle
in
with a
this.
wonderful run,
That's
255
bullshit.
points. 3 bots to come in this trial of driving skills and control and pace.
From Durham,
Boo!
Firestorm.
You thought I forgot?
Wars, experienced.
Y'all shouldn't even be here.
What will their
Fuck you.
tactics be?
Roboteers, stand by.
Points all over the arena floor.
Got lucky
On the side
fucking
targets,
twice.
Barrels to be struck, bridges to be crossed.
Hiss.
Activate.
Quick points to be gained by those barrels, I would have thought. Be quicker than that, Firestorm. 5 points for each barrel knocked over, so we've got at least 25.
Oh yeah, good job. Run right into the wall,
Great driving
dumbass.
skills, though. Bashed against the arena wall, and now the house robots close in. Can they get contact with the arena side?
Did they just
target?
die? What the fuck?
They're too slow here, Firestorm. They need more quick points urgently. The multi-ball release, no, they've missed that. Dead Metals closed them off. They come back again. Pick the multi-ball option.
Firestorm is unimpressive as I remember.
Releasing the balls for each ball in the pit. That's another 5 points. Can they touch the 75 there?
Can't even drive.
Firestorm
There
gets
you go.
75 points. Lit up. You just saw the car door release. If they can open the car doors, another 25 points. They seem a little bit sluggish at the controls, though. Eventually, they open those car doors. Bash into Matilda. Matilda guarding the target. They're trying to get in. Matilda now, Firestorm. Good defensive work by Tildy, protecting the 50 points.
That was
Not
sad.
enough from Firestorm in the end. Well, they'll be disappointed overall. Started off with all those barrels crashing to the deck. So we know they've got 25. Multi-ball
Nobody's gonna
release,
beat
yes.
Gemini.
Another 10.
Which is bullshit because they
Then
shouldn't have
hit
been
the
allowed in it.
75. So a reasonable score. Quite creditable. The door release. But then Matilda blocked them off. And in the end, frustration. Mordew and Graham Bone. And Firestorm 2 with 135 points mid-table.
Got two
Invertebrate
more.
and Kilohertz still to come. Gemini at the top of the leaderboard.
Boo.
Another player falling prey to our pinball pirates. And after that mouthful, let's get back to the wars.
Our 2 seeds survive. Exterminator 2
There's been
face
some good ones, I think.
Arnold Terminator. And up against those great sports Judge Shred 2, Behemoth.
In the pens, Behemoth about to go into the arena. Now, basically, it's 2 scoopers up against each other.
Yeah.
But you have got a smaller target area than they have as
Yeah,
such.
well, we've got the width of the bucket on the front end. So by keeping that to
I think I'm
their
gonna take
robot,
them.
We should be able to get them over.
This should be a good fight,
You've
though.
got 0 ground clearance on that bucket, haven't you?
Yeah, but basically the bucket actually rides along the grounds, so
So you're in with a fighting chance.
we're in a fighting chance, yes.
Good news.
Good news,
The
everyone.
judges are here at the bar. You're quite pleased with
At
yourselves,
the bar.
aren't you, LA? Why?
Extremely. We lifted that walking robot, which was 160 kilos. So
And you
we were
didn't know
quite-
you could do that,
No.
did you?
Straight on its back.
Now, in this bout that we're about to have, I believe there's a quarter
They are
of
impressive,
a
though.
centimetre difference between your ground clearance and theirs.
I wouldn't be too surprised if they won.
So, how are you feeling?
Great. Ours is lower than theirs is, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, but there's more areas for them to come in at you. You've got a bigger surface area of actual bot.
Yeah. Just have to try and spin it round on itself, stop them getting in at the side. That's the main thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very
Let's
much.
hope you're pleased.
All right.
Roboteers, stand by.
There's
It's a very
Judge
instant
Shred 2,
fight.
the Leicester-based team. Alan Blakeman in the middle, his son Paul on the right, and Behemoth, the Pritchard boys. Again,
You
it's
gotta
Anthony
think
in the
whoever
middle of
wins
the
this is the
controls. Kane
favorite
Aston's
in
with
the
them.
final.
BSc and Computer
The final of
Studies
this heat,
at
obviously.
University. Behemoth and Trundler. Judge Shred 2 is the quicker away.
Okay.
Indeed, he's just about the quicker
Oh.
robot. Get up to 7 miles an hour. Behemoth, the top speed of 6.
That's not smart, buddy.
Of dead metal.
What are you doing?
Into the CPZ. Using great power to get away. Their 2 motors.
Dog.
The wheelchair gearbox. Powering Behemoth.
Oh,
And
shit.
there's the front scoop. In underneath Judge Shred 2.
Oh, he's pissed
There's
now.
The flame on the back of Judge Shred 2. Being extinguished though in the era of the arena.
Oh!
Over go Judge Shred 2. Now can they use
No.
their self-righting mechanism here?
No.
Very slowly they're trying to get the axe to self-right. Well, they promised they had a SREMAC.
Damn.
And I don't think it's an effective one.
That's a shame.
And we are about to pass sentence on the judges. Well, the court of the Robot Wars arena says
Well, I said I thought it'd be a good fight. I was horribly wrong.
to a place whence and thence it will be pitted by Sir Killalot.
That could not have gone
Quickly,
worse.
Judge Shred, you can ride yourself. Oh, look at Killalot on the floor. It's so slow and deliberate, the punishment for the judges.
If anyone out there watches UFC, you'll appreciate this one. That was like an Israel Adesanya fight. Going into it, you think it's going to be really good, then you watch it, it's not.
And all of a sudden, Judge Shred 2 looks minuscule, doesn't it? And weak and puny in the presence of the house robots. Judges, we have the last laugh. And the full stop to our sentence is nigh for you.
It's got to fill time here.
Crash from Shunsax in the soft underbelly. They begged, stole and borrowed parts for their machine, the judges.
They stole?
3 holes. Oh, the judicial system of Robot Wars sees the scales of justice weighing heavily against the judges.
That's a damn disappointment.
They're out. Behemoth goes through. Cease.
What do you mean, cease? He's already in the pit.
Where was the major damage caused for Judge Shred 2? Was it the fire, I wonder, burning out the electrics? We'll have to find out from the pits, but certainly Behemoth flipped them over. You see, there was no power in the self-running mechanism, and then the house robots finally came in for the kill.
His ass said cease. Yeah, no shit.
Well, an end to law and order for Judge Shred. The Behemoth boys are back, and they bounced through. Come on, lads.
Boys are back in town.
I think you suit the wedge. In fact, I want to go with that one. Yeah, go on, give me a go with that. Yes.
Careful, Chris, I get lice.
Well, you brought some
His real hair matches the wig. Look at that.
Unfortunately, that's about all you brought, really.
Shit, has used his real hair.
Go to a
Holy
quarter
shit.
What happened? I mean, you were flipped over straight away, and your self-righting mechanism didn't seem to work, did it?
No. Oh, there is that. But we had 4 motors in it. Because we're overweight, we had to take 2 out.
Mm.
So we haven't got any power, any pushing power.
Shouldn't have been overweight.
Well, there is that.
You've got to go for a lighter material next time.
Yeah.
Get skinnier, forehead.
Oh, they certainly will.
Well, we see you then, ladies and gentlemen. Judge Shred. Have that wig back. How you doing? Good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
Well, I suppose that went according to plan, didn't it?
Yeah, that went pretty well, yeah.
Nicely over.
Well, you've gone very far in lots of these competitions, but you've never quite made it to the end.
No, we haven't. Hopefully, third time lucky.
Is this year your year?
Yeah, hopefully.
Well, we'll wait and see. Let's hear it for the Behemoth boys! Cheers, guys. Well done.
Alright, let's see. Who are they facing?
Great wig.
I think they're favored, definitely.
Behemoth through to the heat final. Out go the
I really
judges.
like
Next up, Exterminator 2 against Arnold Termenegger. And they create an upset.
I don't think Arnold should be here.
What happens? The top flipped off. And we lost our kill switch. So it was upside down. We've got no power. So it was just dead. It was just 80 kilos of scrap from then on.
Basically, Killalot grabbed us by there, held us in position, and then Shunt everybody else came in and started hacking us to pieces. And this damage is basically from when it was on its top. Shunt stuck his axe through the bottom and went into this lot, and that's mangled it all. So that's why we couldn't do anything.
Okay.
Roboteers, stand by.
So to our second heat semi-final with Exterminator. Marlon Pritchard, Paul Lewis and Simon Baldwin.
Yeah, I'm taking them.
Up against Arnold Termenegger with Ian Inglis, son William and daughter Holly. The Loudwater Combined School in High Wycombe.
2, 1.
Young William and Holly, the tactical experts. William, he says, playing also a vital part for this team.
Okay.
He makes
They're going at it immediately.
Arnold Termenegger on the defensive against Exterminator, our number 22 seeds. By far the bigger of the 2 robots, by far the heavier of the 2 robots, and very quick Exterminator, 25 miles an hour.
Bam!
Of course, for this series of Robot Wars,
Beautiful.
well, maybe Exterminator. Who knows, though? This will be a major surprise and shock if Arnold Termenegger can pull off a victory here. Dead Metal comes out with the claws and the pincers. Arnold gets away. Exterminator on the attack with a great hand.
Oh, they want to flip him over.
An interchangeable flipper as well there. Don't forget it has the scoop bucket too. And all the aggression early on from Exterminator against Ian, a project manager.
Watch out for that peg.
Uh-oh. Arnold Termenegger has flipped Exterminator. Will this be the surprise?
Nope.
No. Those side spikes, 3 mechanisms.
Their thing actually works.
Oh. Exterminator. That's why they could survive and come back to attack. Arnold once again. Exterminator driving away. That is not good technique. Exterminator team. Marlon Pritchard at the controls, but they come back on the attack again on Arnold.
They do be.
The axe to me doesn't look greatly powerful.
No, but
Maybe
it's
the
hitting.
scoop weapon is more effective to flip at the front. You just saw it lifting up there.
Set himself on fire for no reason.
Wedged in a bucket. Coming back on the attack though, Arnold Termenegger. Really showing a very good plucky display here. Arnold.
Yeah, I think Exterminator's winning though.
There's almost like a yapping jaw on the front of Termenegger. But now you can see the flashing eyes of Killalot. Termenegger getting away.
That flip is the only thing the Arnold
It has
does.
a lifter, it has a self-righter, the chassis, don't forget, from a cold water storage tank. Also parts from a boat in there in Arnold. Well, they've come to grips with each other. I think Exterminator is in control of this little dance.
Yeah.
Seems to be pushing Arnold around. Again, the axe comes down.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much damage the axe actually does.
Control is being used to, I think, steer away from trouble and take this to the judges. It will go to a judge's decision to see who needs Behemoth in the
It's gotta be
final. For me, it's Exterminator. I'll have to see some action again, though. Well, Marlon Pritchard and the Exterminator team, look at that, thinks it's close. Ian English waits to see the decision.
I don't think it's that close. It was a good fight, though.
Exterminator first to attack using the axe. Back came Arnold Terminator.
That was a good flip, but it's the only thing they did the whole fight.
Then look at this drive into the CPZ. This could be the decisive moment.
They slammed him into the wall a good couple times.
The judge's decision is through, based on style, control, damage and aggression. And they've gone for Exterminator!
Good.
Are you upset about that?
Not too much.
It was very close, wasn't it?
Yeah?
I mean, I would like to call that. I mean, last year you had a walker.
Yeah, we brought Miss Struts along.
Yeah, Miss Struts. But you've come up with a roller this year.
That's right.
And it's a fine one. It was touch and go who won that one.
Yeah, it's a lot more fun with the rollers compared to the walkers because they're so much quicker and much more manoeuvrable.
How much can that lift?
Oh, it's hard to tell. It's safely, it can lift around 100 kilos, but you can go far in excess of that. But I think it made the chassis collapse up to about 600 kilos.
Yeah. Back again next year?
Yes.
A walker or a roller?
We have plans for a walker called Master Struts, and we're still keen on the rollers as well.
Brilliant.
We'll see.
We'll love to see you. Ladies and gentlemen, Arnold! Good fight. It was a very good fight. It was a good fight. They were quite. It was quite close, wasn't it?
It was.
I tell you what, though, lads, you've got Behemoth in the.
This would be a good final.
Tell us about it.
I think they could maybe beat him.
Robot.
I don't know.
We haven't said what we're going to do yet.
No strategy yet.
Not yet.
I reckon fingers crossed, lads. Fingers crossed.
Everything crossed.
Let's hear it for Exterminator!
I feel like they're pretty well
evenly
matched. I don't know.
Oh, Arnold, they've gone out, leaving the two seeds in the heat final. Behemoth against Exterminator 2. This is going to be a very tough tight battle, I think.
Now, I felt very protective over your robot out there.
I don't have an actual point.
Because I saw it, and first of all, I thought, well, it's not going to be up to much. And then it just carried on,
heads
got better and
Behemoth,
better,
tails
and just impressed me so much by the end. I felt actually quite maternal towards it. Now, what are you gutted?
Heads. All right, Behemoth then.
Not quite sure.
Not sure. It's not fair, is it, really, though?
Nah.
I think you had the much better robot. They won. They were brute force and ignorance, really.
They were less subtle than we were, and we lost out because we didn't have enough control over the robot.
Well, I have to say, it's wonderful to have a robot like yours, where you really
If you could have
don't
flipped
know
them
what
like
to
2 more
expect.
times, you maybe could
And
have
it's
had
just
it.
brilliant to watch. Brilliant entertainment.
I'm really pleased with it because it's been actually quite reliable. It took some big hits.
I know.
And
You need
actually
a couple
carried
more
on
flips,
working.
though.
I know. It's fairly mashed, isn't it? That would be fair to say, wouldn't it?
The lifter got quite severely bent, and that's what stopped us from actually flipping him over a second time. Because they actually hit it so hard, and we couldn't actually get it low enough to get under them off there. It just kept
Damn.
bringing us to a halt.
Right, well, don't give up on these ones. Back next wars with a walker, but we loved it.
But Jules, what's going on here in the pits with the Exterminator? I think we've got real problems here for the heat finalists.
Uh-oh. I may have made the right choice. Thank you, Coin.
We've changed over the control on it for a flipper lock instead of an axe. So we've got to invert it back again. At the last minute. 2 minutes to go.
Will they get it right in time? Exterminator 2 are number 22 seeds against Behemoth.
All right, well, let's
number
see.
6 from Hemel Hempstead. This is how they got to the heat final. Behemoth taking on Arnold Terminator, but together with Arnold defeating Rambot.
Don't agree, but doesn't matter.
Then the mighty victory against Judge Shred 2. Meanwhile, Exterminator with the Judge were beating Millennium Bug. The Walker was in the end toppled.
To be fair,
For
though, to be
Exterminator,
fair, I'm not
so
sure if Rambot would have
Arnold
beat
Terminator
Exterminator
on the judge's
one-on-one.
decision.
Marlon, come and tell us about the problem that you've just been having.
Or
To take on
Behemoth, for that matter.
We've changed over to our flipper device, and we found we had an air leak having to reverse the cylinder. And so we've had to change the configuration back a bit at the last minute, desperately, to fix the air leak.
but the flipper is going, and we're ready to take them on.
I noticed you were very nippy in the last battle.
Might be a good
Do you
idea.
think possibly a little bit too nippy? Could you
Yeah.
come down a gear and get a bit more control?
We're going to try and get a bit
I mean,
more
it's why
control,
they
a bit
won.
slower in this one, a bit more tactical of a fight.
So Exterminator have made some tactical changes for fighting Behemoth. You've made it to the heat finals in the last 2 wars. Please beat them. We want to see you at the series semis.
Yeah.
Why do you hate Exterminator so much?
Every year we try. Yeah, we do. So hopefully this is our year.
She went to the Arnold team and said you thought your robot was better. And now she's like, please beat Exterminator. Did Exterminator fuck your mom or something? Why is she so biased?
So you're quite confident, really, aren't you?
Hopefully, yeah.
Well, I am too. On you go, lads.
Thank you.
Just one thing stands between our 2 robots now.
They plow
and the
you and not call you back?
semi-finals.
Like, what the fuck?
That's each other. It's the 3rd and final round.
Roboteers, stand by.
Alright, let's see.
From Hereford and seeded number 22, Exterminator.
To be honest, I want Exterminator to win now, just
For
because he's
Lewis,
fucking
Simon
biased.
Baldwin, the Exterminator team.
From Hemel Hempstead and number 6 seed, Behemoth.
But I'll stick with them as my official
Aston,
pick. I
Anthony
will not
Pritchard,
disobey the
and his
coin
brother
flip.
Michael there on the right, the Behemoth team.
3, 2, 1. Activate.
Both these machines reaching a heat final for the 2nd series running. Let's see if the Exterminator flipper is
Oh,
working.
well.
Up the middle, he turns him up and over.
Ah.
And it is working, the flipper, because it's
Alright, they got over. They got over.
With, of course, the help from the side spikes as
Oh,
well.
they're
The
done
initial
now.
Plunge. An attack was taken by Behemoth with the pneumatic.
No, they're moving. They're moving.
Behemoth is the bigger of the 2 robots.
Oh.
Certainly the more aggressive. And I
That's
think
it.
Anthony and Michael show great
No.
control.
Oh,
Really
Jesus.
steering Behemoth around the arena floor. Exterminator rocks and rolls. Marlon Pritchard
Oh.
rolls. Now on the attack. The Behemoth
Tried to flip him back.
sturdy, heavy, too strong. They try and flick Behemoth up and over, getting in there on the side of the scoop, pushing it into the CPZ. Shunt can come out on the attack, using its own scoop.
Oh, Exterminator's fighting back, bro.
Exterminator slam and bam, 160 kilos met there in the 2 robots with a frontal attack. There they try and use that little flicker.
They
to
can't
push
get him over, though.
Behemoth up and over, trying to tag it there on the side spike
They got
of
flipped
Behemoth
3 times.
Exterminator. Behemoth started the strongest. Exterminator has come back very well, and I would guess is now on top in this heat final. Trying to use the side spikes to add an extra
Maybe.
flick to Behemoth. Riding the attack of Exterminator, now gets away. Will have to dodge the arena floor flipper. Dangerously near that flipper there, Behemoth. They size each other up. Back away. Exterminator.
You gotta do
nudging
more,
forward
I
towards
think.
Behemoth. Out comes Dead Metal trying to grasp Behemoth. Very much now.
I think you gotta get him
Exterminator
over.
On top and on the attack. Trying to get in underneath Behemoth again.
They actually
Counts at
flipped you 3
25
times.
millimeters on Behemoth. Only 15 millimeters on Exterminator.
I think they've done enough damage where they gotta get him over.
Can Behemoth come back in? I think at the moment they're struggling, the number 6
Oh.
seeds.
Oh.
For me, it's Exterminator on top, seeded 22. Will the Behemoth boys suffer disappointment in another heat final? The arena floor spiked them last time around. Behemoth
You gotta
again,
get him over.
looking as if they're in trouble here. Exterminator trying to flip them over one last time. It'll go to the judges. Well, I think Exterminator, Marlon, Paul, and Simon have it.
That's
The
close.
Pritchard boys and Kane Aston will be disappointed, but it's up to those judges, of course. Judging on style,
I mean, yeah, they
control,
flipped him
damage, and
3
aggression.
times.
The early
They did
aggression
nothing
from Behemoth,
after that.
certainly. And again there, so points tallying up for Behemoth. Good style by Exterminator to self-right, and then in the closing stages, they really were aggressive.
Yeah, they did all the work after.
Very even heat final.
It is very even. I think they might have done
The
enough.
judges have made their decision. Remember, lads, it's based on style, control, damage, and aggression. Behemoth, the 6 seeds are out. It's Exterminator!
Okay. I don't disagree. I was very close, but yeah, I don't
Six seed.
disagree.
One of my favourite robots.
Good on you.
It looked like it was all over in the first 2 seconds. I mean, you flipped him, but his self-righter worked really well, didn't
Yeah, it did. It brought him back, so...
And then you had problems. What are your problems?
Well,
Yeah, they didn't do anything after that.
The wrong way.
They did literally
the beam off
nothing.
way. And basically, beam off way is the wrong way.
You seem to be
If
sort
they had
of
been able to
just
flip them
stuck
like
in going
one
in
or
a
two
line.
more
There's nothing
times,
to
it would have been
change.
enough. But they didn't
for
do
the last
anything.
round, we had to change cog inside the gearbox because it's...
Yeah, I
slipping.
think that was the right call.
And I think it's done it again. So...
And what was your... You didn't seem to get your shovel working like you used to have it working.
It was working fine, but we didn't use it because we wasn't on them. So, you know, it's only any use if they're on the front.
Good flips in, but
Yeah, I mean, you put them right over
after the
first.
drive, really, it was all right for a little bit. It got worse and worse, and then completely went.
Yeah.
So we had basically no drive on one side.
It was a war of attrition after that. I'll tell you what,
Pretty much.
though, you always flatter to deceive. Are you going to come back and win this competition one day?
One day.
One day. One day.
I hope
One
so.
day.
You're great competitors. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Behemoth! Are you nervous?
I was a bit nerve-wracking waiting for that one.
Yeah. I mean, that's self-writer.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
When we had it last year, we didn't get a chance to use it, so it's proved its worth this year.
Amazing,
I tell you
yeah.
what, I mean, they were two similarly shaped robots. I mean, and they are quite strong. Their shovel's really strong. Were you nervous coming into the bout?
Yeah, we weren't sure what was going to happen because we haven't used the flip mechanism on ours before.
Yeah.
So we weren't sure if that was going to be strong enough to flip them. So it was all cross fingers, cross toes.
It
and
wasn't.
hope
You
for the
didn't get
best.
him over,
You're
but
through to the series semi-finals. You've knocked out the 6th seed,
Enough
one
to
of
get
the
him up.
best robots. Do you think you can go all the way?
Who knows? We'll give it a try, innit?
I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
Ladies
oh,
and
he said who
gentlemen,
knows.
let's
I thought he
hear
said
it
no.
for Exterminator.
No.
Well,
We're fucked,
it's the
buddy.
show that Alice Cooper ignores. He can't do heavy metal like Robot Wars.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Fuck you, Alice Cooper.
Madonna, Steps, and U2 top of the pops on BBC One in just a moment.
Oh no. That's brutal for Behemoth, I gotta say, because I mean, did they say that was their 3rd time getting to a Heat final in the first 4 seasons and losing? Christ. That's rough, buddy. Like, that's... I do think it was the right call, though. I mean, they got the 3 flips in, but they literally did nothing after that. Exterminator didn't quite get him over, but I think they did just enough. If Behemoth had gotten 1 or 2 more flips, then they maybe could have turned the tides, but they didn't. So that opening fight, though, I gotta say, was the best fight overall in a few heats. Like, it'd been a while since we had a fight that good. It really had been a while. So we have, what is it? Do we have 2 heats left? 2 heats, 2 semifinals and a final? Is that it? Let me see. Let me look at the playlist. We have, is it just 1 semifinal? Okay. But yeah, Heat O and Heat P. So yeah, we'll be back with Heat O next month. That's going to do it for me today, though. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, be sure to leave it a like. If you didn't like it, don't. If you want to follow any of my social media links, by Twitch, where I stream every single day, my second channel for instant views, my Twitter, if you want to follow me on my Patreon, if you want to support me on my daily motion. All those things are in the video description down below, as well as the Twitch VODs channel and the community Reddit. Also in the video description, thank you to all of my Patrons for your constant support of me and my channel. I appreciate you guys. You're all named in the video description. And in addition to getting your names there, for as low as $1 or £1, you also get access to direction videos, as well as reading your comments up to a day early, sometimes more. With all that being said, though, my name is Taff16 from my 14th reaction to Robot Wars: The 4-4s, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.